Hello everyone, Don Antonio from the Cigar Castle, and I'm here with
Joe the Show Perry.
And tonight, Joe and I want to present to you some of the medium cigars that we have smoked and loved. And the common theme here is medium profile cigars. So it's right in that sweet spot between your mild and your full.
Good night.
Have a good night. So we have, up first is the Rocky Patel Decade. That has a Sumatra wrapper with Honduran and Nicaraguan tobacco throughout the cigar. It starts out with a little bit of pepper out of the gate, and the blender really did a fabulous job on this. Probably Rocky's best work. You can expect after that pepper some earthiness, that real fermented sweetness of the tobacco, some cocoa, and it's really highly recommended by the Don. It is really, and for my money, the best Rocky Patel that you can buy.
All right, Don, that takes me right into my first medium profile cigar recommendation. And tonight I have first for your audience the La Gloria Cubana Serie R. This is a 7x58 size. The wrapper is Ecuadorian Sumatra, binder Ligero from Nicaragua, and also a Olor Dominican seed, the filler Nicaraguan, and some notes you might experience while enjoying this cigar are going to be earth, woodiness, and spice.
Okay, next up on the Don's recommendation is going to be the Arvo Synchro Nicaraguan. Now that has an Ecuadorian Connecticut on the wrapper, and throughout the rest is some Dominican seed that was grown in Nicaragua of Olor and Palato. This cigar starts out again with a little bit of pepper, gets some of that cherry, some of that like grassy, nutty flavor, and a sweetness throughout the cigar. And a couple of the honorable mentions for this brand of Arvo. I love the XO, the Heritage, and the Domain. You can expect that Domain to be very earthy in its profile, like a soil, kind of the dirt, really like a balm in that way. And the XO is more of a mild medium with that earthy tobacco, 100% Dominican, with some of that tempered sweetness in the background. And the Heritage is a pepper bomb. Take it away, Joe.
All right, the show recommendation 2. We have the Fuente 858 Flora Fina Natural. And this is going to be in the 6x47 size. The wrapper is an African Cameroon. The binder and filler is Dominican. Once again, this is a great medium body cigar, and some notes you may experience are going to be earthy, sweetness, and a hint of coffee.
Next up for the Don, we have the Ashton Symmetry. Now, when Ashton came out with their second generation of Symmetry, they changed up the blend. And this has an Ecuadorian Habano on the wrapper and has Dominican and Nicaraguan tobacco throughout the rest of the cigar. You can expect some spiciness, some cinnamon, some of that fruity and leather, and a sweetness throughout the cigar. Common theme that Don Antonio loves is that kind of pepper with the sweetness. Joe.
All right, for the show, last but definitely not least, the CAO Consigliere Associate. This is going to be in the 5x52 Robusto size. This cigar debuted in 2016 and was a reincarnation of the original CAO Sopranos Edition blend. The wrapper is a Brazilian Montefina, binder Honduran, filler Nicaraguan, Dominican, and Colombian. Notes are going to be some cacao bitterness, earth, citrus, and black pepper. Take it away, Don, because folks, the Don is on.
Thank you, Joe. My last one is truly one of my favorites. It's blended by Cigar Genius, and he's a Foundation Cigars, Nick Melilla. And the High Claire is a recreation of a cigar that they made at High Claire Castle when they had exhumed King Tut's tomb and were bringing it back to England to the High Claire Castle. They made a cigar to commemorate that event, and here is where Nick Melillo recreated it. So it's a Connecticut shade grown on the wrapper, and the Connecticut shade grown broadleaf is really primary in all of the blends for Nick Melillo. And the binder is a Brazilian Matafina, which lends a little bit of sweetness into this cigar. And you can expect the filler to be a Nicaraguan Tempe and Jalapa Valley. This cigar produces a lot of the earth, pepper out of the gate, black coffee, some nuttiness, and most importantly, which I think makes it Cuban-esque, is those floral notes that's really kind of unique to the Cuban tobacco, but it does make appearances in other countries when the blender really knows what he's doing, a guy like Nick. So I'm going to ask you to look down at the comments. What I'm going to do is I'm going to list these cigars that you see before you, okay, 1 through 7, in the comments. So this way you'll have them readily available to you when you go into your retailer and you can pick them out. You can find all of these cigars readily available at the Cigar Castle in Tampa. We're located at 56th and Fowler Avenue and basically Temple Terrace, just on the cusp of Tampa. So I'll thank Joe the Show for making an appearance with me tonight. And these are some of the additional recommendations for 2019, and I hope that you love these cigars as much as we do.
Again, these are great medium body cigar recommendations, and we really tried to focus on cigars that we enjoy and that we think that you will enjoy.
So this has been Don Antonio and Joe the Show signing off.